¿Quién falta? Falta una cuanta gente. Mel isn't here yet, and he registered. Okay. Damn, y'all leave me talking to myself on this video camera. How do you guys feel this week? We have new folks here. Karen, Karina, en tu primera vez aquí, right?
Yes, yes. I
How
just
did
saw the
you
post.
how did you find out about it?
I think it was Instagram the first time, and then now I saw that in my email, and I said, let me just go in.
Oh,
Thank you.
wonderful for you non-church goers. It's okay.
A
No,
veces me voy para la iglesia, por eso que no vengo.
yo no voy a la iglesia, pero
Un día que otro así, yo no, I
I'm
get it,
not
I get
saying
it.
there's anything wrong with going to church, but clearly if you're here 11 a.m., you're not in church. You got your
De que
head-
cristiano la secreta.
yeah. Unless you got your headphones on, oyendo al pastor mientras ustedes están anotando the prompts.
The funny thing is that I am a pastor.
Oh, look at, no.
Yeah, I'm on leave, so that's why I'm here.
For you?
I'm on leave, so I'm a medical leave, so that's why I'm here.
Oh, okay. I hope everything is okay. Look
I'm
at
good.
casi meto la pata.
No te apure. It was good. It's a good analogy.
We've also had this young lady who used to come in. She leads the youth group at her church, and they wanted to learn how to incorporate writing with their what do you call that? The people who attend church?
Congregants?
Yes, their congregants.
Yeah.
I've never done that, but hey, I would definitely go in there and give you a journaling workshop.
That's beautiful. That would be
There's tons of ways to tie spirituality and journaling and all that good stuff into writing. I mean, people should be doing that anyway, as they read the Bible and, just journaling their everyday emotions and whatnot. Porque too many things happening lately. But yes, folks, okay, I started recording. So again, I guess for those of you who already know, if you're not comfortable being on camera, you get off camera, but these videos do go on our YouTube channel. For folks who want to revisit the writing workshop, and then there is a post that we share via our Substack channel that recaps what we've learned in the writing workshop, and I also share books and other resources with you so that you can continue your writing journey, okay? These classes are not for professional people, though if you are professional, I'm not gonna kick you out, but it's mostly for emerging writers who want to get into writing more, getting themselves out of their everyday lives and being a little bit more creative. We've had people in here who have gone on to publish their books just off one prompt that is shared, and so many things. So don't think that just because you're here and you're writing that nothing is going to come off of it. You never know. Okay. So let's share the writing workshop for today. Can you all see the, let's do, what's that? Can you all see the screen?
Yes.
You see the title, right? I just want to make sure I'm showing you my screen and on my inbox.
Yep.
Okay, so stories connect us to where we come from, who we are, and who we are becoming. But in today's world, where immigrants and communities of color are often erased, misunderstood, or villainized, storytelling becomes an act of resistance. It is how we reclaim our narratives in a society that often tries to define us in its own terms. Is the Spotify loud, the music behind me?
No, it's good.
Okay. I just thought it was too loud. Okay, for many of us, identity is fluid, shaped by movement, culture, family, and the spaces we navigate. Yet mainstream narratives about immigrants and Latinx communities and people of color are often told by outsiders oversimplified into struggle or success stories with no room for the complexities of our lived experiences. That is why our stories matter more than ever. By telling them, we refuse to be silenced. Today, we use writing to explore our personal histories, to expand the border, to challenge the borders, both real and imagined, that have defined our lives, and to remind ourselves that we are the authors of our own identity. So the first prompt, which is going to be 8 minutes, it's about home. Home is not always a single place. It can be a memory, a person, a language, a smell. Instead of defining a home in one word, let's explore it through details. So describe a place that has shaped your identity. It could be a physical location, a childhood home, cultural tradition, or even language. Instead of defining it, describe it through sensory details. What do you see, hear, smell, feel, and taste? And we're gonna do 8 minutes. Where's my? I'm gonna go make my coffee while you guys are writing. Okay. Okay, folks, we're gonna move on to the next prompt, okay? 8 minutes as well. Okay, next prompt. Need to write today. Oh, did the alarm go off? Okay, guys. Writing prompt 4. I did not notice that it stopped. Hello, hello. For those who just came in, the writing prompt is on the screen. We're now moving to writing prompt number 5. Okay. Prompt number 6. Okay, folks, and I believe, yeah, one more prompt. It's the last one. Mira, Fene. Ven. 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 One more minute. Okay, folks, you should be putting your pens down and let me know about this session. Does anyone want to share? Yes, no, maybe. If you
Um,
want to share, please
I-
raise your hand. Let me know.
I want to share. I just don't want to be
Siéntense, mis
first.
hijos. What happened, Ruth?
I want to share. I just don't want to be first.
I should make you first just for that.
Do
I-
it.
I can share if you don't want to be first.
Who was that?
It's Kimberly.
Okay, Kimberly, let me know which prompt you replied to.
So I replied to prompt number 1.
Okay.
The door is just a door if no one comes in and comes out, counting the countless time that I have left. The chair is just a chair without family coming together trying to find a place. Ven, siéntate aquí. The table is just a table without the presence of abuelita's food. So what is home? The memories that I hold? What is home? The identity that I carry with me? What is home if abuelita is not longer with me? Then no one sits at the table anymore. What is home if mom is far away and I can't tell anyone to sit next to me? What is home if I open the door, sit on the chair and at the table and no one is here? Is that my home? What is home if I'm alone? And before I go crazy trying to figure out what is home, I close my eyes. I hear my niece smile, and I can feel the hug of my dad, and I can picture my mom holding my hand my hand saying, yes, you are home.
Thank you, Kimberly. I love that. Mándame eso so I can put it on the Substack with your bio because people forget to tell me who they are. Okay? Send it to me with a short bio to info@Dominican Writers and I'll publish it in our Substack. Okay? And Rosita, before you come up with the copyright question, I sent you an email last week.
Oh, okay. I'll look for it.
Regarding copyright and Substack. That's not anything you guys need to worry about. And if you ever have a concern about copyright, you can always Google it because that's what I did. I Googled copyright and Substack and it gave you the terms. Anything that you guys write is already copywritten. It's yours. If you want to do something formal, get paperwork for it, then you go to the Library of Congress and you copyright it. Okay, but the minute you put it on paper, the minute you send it to yourself as email, that is already copywritten.
Because in Facebook, they claim that anything we put on Facebook is the copyright belongs to Facebook.
Yeah, but Facebook is a social media platform. Substack is not a social media. I wouldn't consider it a social media platform. I guess in a way it is, but
I am glad for the clarification.
But it not. But it Substack, because it is for writers, it respects writers and it protects your work. Okay.
Thank you.
Anyone, Ruth, está bien, ven, te toca.
Okay. Can I read two? It's 2 paragraphs.
Yeah, let me know which prompt you're replying to.
This is the first 2, I believe. The first 2. Or maybe 2 and 3, because my computer died at some point. Okay. But definitely the first one. I have this. Okay, I'm starting now. Sorry. I have this saying that when I came to New York, I was like a fish to water. It was 1989. What on earth did I know about the world? What did I know about economy, racism, crack? Nothing. All I knew at that moment was that there was a rainbow of leaves on the ground that created a symphony as I ran through them. I knew that I could have ice cream sandwiches from the bodega down the corner from my 3rd floor apartment in Brooklyn. I knew that I loved making a picture out of a turkey out of the shape of my hand. And that one day when someone asked me what I was going to dress up for Halloween, I said, "What is Halloween?" And when they had explained it to me, I couldn't believe I got on that plane in Puerto Plata and landed in heaven. I didn't know that my parents were working almost 24 hours a day at a restaurant and that I basically lived with my babysitter. I didn't know that all kids didn't leave their house at 4 a.m. every day to go to their babysitter's house before school. No, that this babysitter also picked us up and that on Halloween, without a costume, she simply painted our faces and took us trick-or-treating. This babysitter also taught me to dance bachata, and God forbid I missed my step count. And she had a gorilla costume that she would threaten to take out and wear if we misbehaved. And this is where I felt most free. In this crazy, busy place, Nueva York, I felt like an adult in a movie where I was the main character. I was 5, but I felt quite free for the first time in my life. And then next prompt, if that's okay, I'd like to read it.
Okay.
I used to sing Rivalga bachatas out loud in our house in Santiago, that when my Aunt Josie heard them, she would slap my mouth and say, "La niña no dicen cosas así." And she would blow dry my long, unruly black hair straight. And it took hours for my hair in the end to look like a black, puffy cotton ball. I had a leopard print blouse with white high tops and hot pink trim and gold chains with an angel on it and Minnie Mouse on my notebook. And when I went to school, I'd say, "You see this? It's from Nueva York. And you see this? It's from Nueva York." And then one day, La Jamona, that directed our little town school, the same school that my aunt went to and that my mom went to before her, had come to our house with her little blue purse held tight to her chest. And she sat down and had coffee with my grandmother and said that I could no longer come to school bringing these things, that I was making the other kids feel bad. My grandmother, an elegant woman, born in the wrong place at the wrong time, having the wrong kids and the wrong grandchildren, sat there with perfect posture, perfect hair. She could have been sitting in Buckingham Palace. And after a silent pause and her teacup settling down, she says, "Ay, pero esta muchacha." And I viewed her through the white curtain for a door that we had. And I viewed her through the white curtain for a door of the room that I shared with my aunt. And I thought, she's going to take the strongest tree branch down for me and whack me across the knees. That's it.
Wow. Thank you for sharing. April, you want to share? You had your hand up? No? Yes? Maybe? Who else? Karina, did you write anything?
I did. I just
Well,
you
I'm
guys are
sorry.
so good.
Who was that?
That was April. I just found it. I don't know how to use this daggone thing. I couldn't find the button, and then I just found it.
Okay. Hold on, April. Karina, you want to share anything you wrote?
I wrote something, but you guys are so good. I'm new on this.
No, no one here is a professional, Karina. Trust me.
I could share something from the first one.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I sí mucha gente, familia grande. Abuelo tenía 8 hijos, más los nietos y las nietas. Éramos como 30. Más los añadidos. Domingos en el Sherezade olía a arroz, habichuela, morir soñando. I hear the laughter, hablando duro, somos dominicanos. The noise. Kids running in el patio. I felt at home, loved, extreme happiness mixed with the nostalgia, as we will have to wait hasta el próximo domingo. I taste love, care, belonging. This was the place where I could see la familia and know I belonged.
Look at that. Come on now, Karina. That was lovely.
Thank you.
Nice. Thank you so much for sharing. I hope you come back and that you continue writing and that you continue, sharing your writing with us.
I will. Thank
April, your turn.
Karina, that was like a beautiful song. I don't even want to
Right?
follow you. What do you mean? I don't even have nothing like that. Okay.
April, what prompt are you replying to?
Okay. I'm going to reply to number 2, but I don't quite remember what it was.
Hold on.
But I think
And number 2 era the stories we were told.
Oh, okay. My mother called me stupid, compared me as slow to her girlfriend's daughter of my age, except she never taught me nothing, rarely sent me to school, would not guide me in things she knew and I didn't, and she knew that I didn't, like telling the time, for instance. She'd sometimes send me to tell her what time it was. Being that I rarely went to school, was never taught, and had no point of reference to the logic of a clock, I'd stand before the kitchen clock wildly trying to decipher its secrets. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, I'd stand and struggle in distress and resign myself to returning to my mother with some answer, however absurd. Her chuckle hit my slumped, retreating back.
Wow.
That's very powerful.
I can identify with that. I didn't learn to read the clock until like I was about 15 or so. I was always confused.
Wow,
Yeah, and now I'm getting these teenagers I work with. They can't tell the time because now they have digital clocks, so they don't have the necessity to learn.
Yep.
I learned at 19 when I was about to give birth to my baby. I figured it out.
When you learn, all right, but you did exactly.
Wow, those are some powerful motherhood stories.
Yeah, I love the way you call you say the mystery of the clock. for a teenager who doesn't understand it. It's a mystery, right?
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Nice. Thank you so much, ladies. Anyone else? Veronica, you want to share?
Yes, me. Okay.
Or Rosita, you want to share?
Yes.
Okay.
Rob-
Veronica, go ahead, and then Rosita.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, I did the last one. It was about kind of the assumptions about the our experiences or manifesto. Okay, I don't know why I'm so nervous. I guess I haven't read in a while. Okay, I was on the phone with two interviewers for a large bank. I had prepared for hours, practicing brain teasers and the normal asset management questions. They asked basic questions. Then they asked, "What's the toughest obstacle you've had to overcome?" I answered, "Definitely getting into college. It's tough when you're first generation and your parents don't know how to get into college or haven't had the path paved for you. I had to do everything on my own." I got the internship and later the full-time job. About a year and a half into my program, I was at my going away happy hour with the friends and teammates I had made at the bank. I had become close to my internship manager, Samantha, one of the two interviewers. At the bar, Samantha told me, "You know, Jonathan didn't understand your answer to one of your interview questions. When we got off the phone, he said, 'What kind of answer is that? Getting into college is hard for everyone.' But I disagreed." Samantha was also first generation. Her parents are from Russia and she was raised in Brooklyn. She went to Columbia and she's brilliant. I remember on my last day at my internship, she took me out to lunch. When she went to order, she said, "I'll have the salmon," and pronounced the L I remember silently chuckling to myself because I could vividly remember the day that I found out we're not supposed to pronounce the L in salmon. She, like me, must have picked up a lot of her English vocabulary by reading. She, like me, didn't grow up speaking English with her parents. And she was right to disagree. Because while getting into college is a grueling process for everyone, the SATs, essays, recommendations, for first generation students, there's an added layer. I remember the morning of my SATs. I was searching for my calculator, nervous, while my mom, bless her heart, tried to engage in conversation. In Spanish, she asked, "So what does this test cover? Is it US history?" I was floored. I blurted out, "What? No. Oh, can you not talk to me right now?" My parents had no idea what the SATs were. That's all I got to.
Wow. That's
Thank you.
beautiful.
Oh, Leslie. Damn, Leslie, it'd be like that. It'd be
Leslie,
like
I get corrected too.
well, I didn't know until I was like, Salmon. Someone's like, "There's no L." I'm like, "What do you mean there's no L? Like, why is English so confusing?"
Yes, it sure is. Thank you for sharing, Veronica. Okay, Rosita, te toca.
Okay, so number 2, the stories we were told. And how would I rewrite it? So I start with fire, brim, and hell, and high water forever if I didn't believe the stories I was told inside and outside my home. A little girl wants to run away from home. A fire breaks out on the terrace before her eyes. She's afraid and stays home. A little girl is afraid of snakes. Her father told her a story about a little girl who was afraid of snakes, and her father locks her up in a room with a snake until the little girl stops crying and yelling out in terror. Her father didn't tell her if the snake ate her up or if the little girl decided it was useless to call out for help. No one cared about the proximity of danger she was facing. And then I bring it home. My father could have ended the story in an empowerment way, like God or her fairy godmother came to her rescue to save her from such an evil father. Or the little girl befriended the snake like Daniel befriended the lion. Well, I can rewrite them with a moral about an evil father and a happy end for the little girl.
Nice. Thank you so much, Rosita. Patricia, you don't want to share anything?
Yeah, I do. Can you guys hear me this week?
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you guys could hear me. That's why. Okay. Okay. I did prompt number 2 also about the stories that we were told.
Wow, famous favorite.
It's a popular one.
Yes.
The girl who read too many books. Te vas a volver loca, me decían. The human computer. Hay que descansar la mente. The one who would flinch, legs shaking when she walked through her own hood, hearing sirens, loud music, or yelling. Que dramática. The one who couldn't hold back tears when she heard about a war, any story of abuse, any story of inequality, any story of injustice. Ah, no, es que ella se cree la defensora de los derechos humanos. The one who would express herself through journaling, through songs, through poems at 10, turning her whole world into similes and metaphors. Tan sensitiva esa niña, y todo lo escribe. The one who learned that her sensitivity is her superpower, that sensitive is kind. The one who learned that her love of books would make her more empathetic and a great ELA teacher. The one who learned as an adult that anxiety and sensory sensitivity are both very real. The one who used her love for humanity and justice to speak out against injustice and to empower youth to speak out too. A passionate advocate. The one who learned that writing is so beautiful and freeing. And now she gets to teach her own children and her students this beautiful craft. A mother, a teacher. A beautifully sensitive, powerful, emotional lover of humanity. A woman I can be proud of.
Nice. Thank you so much, Patricia. You guys are so great. Who's working on something besides Rosita, who's working on her memoir? And Kimberly over here, que tiene un secreto que no revela todavía. Anyone else is working on a project?
I'm working on a novel, a young adult novel.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
so
Patricia, have you been looking into Las Musas mentorship program and Latinx mentorship